What's up, guys? It's Benny. We are witnessing breaking news history. Right now, the President of the United States has ordered the Attorney General to turn over and release to the public all available Jeffrey Epstein evidence and testimony, witness testimony that they currently have. President Trump says he's going to put an end to the Democrat scam right now. And most importantly, Pam Bondi has responded and given a date when this will be done, and you will not believe what is happening. It is a victory brought to you by audiences like this one. I want to take a very quick moment and thank you. It is audiences like this, a channel like this that never gave up on this issue, has been like a dog with a bone for the last 10 years on this issue, demanding justice against the predators, demanding truth, and not looking back and not bending the knee and not apologizing and going into the halls of power like we just did this week with the Speaker of the House, speaking to the most powerful people on this planet about this issue. We have never relented, we have never changed our tune, and we have always asked for the truth. And we may well get it because of the laws of thermodynamics. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, man. And that is what's happening right now. The Wall Street Journal and their insufferable journalists have been buzzing around DC and insufferable press circles. Snooty reporters have been whispering and tee-hee-heeing that President Trump will be taken down by this article on your screen. They just published it about an hour ago. It says Jeffrey Epstein's friends sent him bawdy letters for his 50th birthday. One was from Trump. Oh, really? Show us. Well, they can't. They're not in the entire article. Do they have a photo of the letter? They don't have anything actually about the letter except for what seems to be a fake typewritten on a typewriter poem that Donald Trump writes to Jeffrey Epstein. What? Using language that Trump would never use, and a hand-painted silhouette, Renaissance illustration of a naked woman. What are you talking about? With Trump's signature on it, people are roasting this thing. People are, Donald, look at the, read a couple sentences from this poem that Trump allegedly wrote to Jeffrey Epstein. Donald, enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. A pal is a wonderful thing. May every day be another wonderful secret. Shut up! How stupid do you think we are? The memes, by the way, I'm howling at the memes. I'm howling. This is the meme. This is effectively what the Wall Street Journal says that Donald Trump did. This is it. This is what the Wall Street Journal says that Donald Trump sent Jeffrey Epstein one of these for his birthday. Got it? Isn't she hot? Hot to Jeffrey? God, it really sounds like Donald Trump. Everybody out saying this article is a gift, unsubstantiated garbage by Never Trump News Organization. Hopefully the administration will mock it, but they've done even more. J.D. Vance, by the way, coming out very strong seconds afterwards. Forgive my language, but this is complete bullshit. The Wall Street Journal should be ashamed of publishing it. Where's the letter? Why would you be shocked to learn something that you never showed us? They never showed us the letter. Does anybody honestly believe this sounds like Donald Trump now? Something's very interesting about this. When you read it, the writers admit that they got this from the DOJ. Oh, interesting. The Justice Department documents. The president's past relationship with Epstein and sensitive moment. Justice Department documents is where they actually examined this. These are among the documents examined by the Justice Department officials who investigated Epstein and Maxwell years ago. Huh. So are you getting actual leaks from inside the Justice Department? Is this the hoax that we've been hearing about and Donald Trump couldn't explain it to us so we didn't actually get it? Is this what's going on? Is this the hoax? Are people selectively leaking pieces of information, whether it's real or not, just selectively leaking just to hurt Trump? Yes, now we have that confirmed by the Wall Street Journal in their own hand. We have thousands of hours of Trump talking on camera, and he's never once sounded like a gay Twilight character. That's right. This is the dumbest attempt at a hit piece I've ever seen, says Megyn Kelly. Trump doesn't talk like that, and this was several years before Epstein was originally arrested. Even if Trump did wish him a happy birthday, Jeffrey Epstein was not charged or arrested with anything in the year 2002. Wall Street Journal presenting their Trump toppling Epstein story, and everyone's like, yeah, what the hell is this? Well, President Trump went on Truth Social and went on an absolute rampage against Rupert Murdoch. So let's start with this, all right? And then the follow-up is just bombshell. Wall Street Journal, Rupert Murdoch personally were warned directly by President Donald J. Trump that the supposed letter they printed about Epstein was fake. And if they print it, they'll be sued. Mr. Murdoch stated that he would take care of it, but obviously he didn't have the power to do so. The editor of the Wall Street Journal, Emma Tucker is her name, was told directly by Carolyn Levitt and the fake and by President Trump that the letter was fake, and Emma Tucker didn't want to hear that. Instead, they're going with a false, malicious, defamatory story. Anyway, President Trump will be suing the Wall Street Journal, News Corp, and Mr. Murdoch shortly. The press has to learn to be truthful and not to rely on sources that probably don't even exist. President Trump has already beaten George Stephanopoulos, 60 Minutes, CBS, and others. That's a matter of fact. And he looks forward to suing and holding accountable the Wall Street Journal. Disgusting, filthy rag, President Trump says. And writing defamatory lies like this show their desperation to remain relevant. If there were any truth to the Epstein hoax as it pertains to President Trump, this information would have been revealed by Comey, Brennan, Crooked Hillary, and other radical left lunatics. It certainly would not have sat in a file waiting for Trump to have won 3 elections. This is yet another example of fake news. Now I understand why Trump calls this a hoax, right? This is why I understand. And now I get it, right? So like little pieces of information are being leaked by people who worked at the DOJ, maybe stole stuff from the DOJ, maybe they created or fabricated things at the DOJ, whatever. That's what the Wall Street Journal says was happening. And now the boom, ladies and gentlemen. Based on the ridiculous amount of publicity given to Jeffrey Epstein, I have asked Pam Bondi to produce any and all pertinent grand jury testimony subject to court approval. This is the scam perpetuated by Democrats, and it should end right now. President Trump, we are ready to move the court tomorrow to unseal the grand jury transcripts. So Donald Trump is asked for these grand jury transcripts. Let's go. Everybody's celebrating this. No more amateur hour, says Cernovich. I'll walk the DOJ through this. You effed up badly enough already. Why mince words? Time to do this right. So here's the post. President Trump officially requesting that the jury testimony and the grand jury testimony, so effectively the evidence, get released, subject to court approval. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And Pam Bondi saying that she's ready to go. Now, I want to begin by saying this is important because this is exactly what we've been saying for weeks on this subject. Our sources told us exactly where all this evidence exists, and exists at the DOJ, not at the FBI, at the DOJ. The DOJ prosecuted these cases, and there's active appeals going on and multiple civil cases going on against Epstein. So this is, of course, where the evidence lies. DOJ has always been the logjam here, and maybe they've been holding on to it for this moment. I don't know. But this has vindicated all of our reporting. It's also vindicated our reporting because we told you that the logjam was breaking. Our sources told us that there's going to be major movement on this, either in the form of a special counsel or far more disclosures. President Trump has ordered Pam Bondi to get the relevant Epstein grand jury testimony released by the court. Pam Bondi says that she will ask the court tomorrow. This is why it is so important to speak up. Carolyn Levitt posting it, Dan Scavino posting it, the White House posting the commentary, Harrison Fields, everybody pointing to it and saying, here we go. Anna Paulina Luna saying, now the real question, will any reporters finally cover the FBI destruction of Epstein evidence under the former deputy director of the FBI during the Biden administration? To get Dan Scavino posting that this is a karma moment. Certainly. There you go. Now will reporters reach out regarding the FBI destruction of Epstein evidence? That's interesting. Maybe I'll have to follow up on that. An obvious conclusion from the Wall Street Journal hit piece is that Trump's signature was either forged or placed into a document without his permission or knowledge. Truly incredible that the Wall Street Journal ran this story. I hope and expect that this will find the first of several steps in letting the public know what actually happened. Folks, keep the pressure on. It's working. We want all the files. If President Trump was guilty of anything regarding Jeffrey Epstein, Democrats would have used this against him for the past 4 years. The same Democrats are feigning outrage over pedophiles and defend drag queen story time and naked men dancing in front of children at pride parades. Democrats, spare us your fake outrage. This is the right course of action. Good. So everyone coalescing now. Everyone's back. The team is back. Congratulations on hanging tough and having the president back. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's really happening. Pam Bondi says that she will do it tomorrow. Will we get the documents tomorrow? I'm not sure. We're going to move tomorrow to unseal the grand jury transcripts, says Attorney General Pam Bondi. Well, there it is. There it is. It feels so good to be right. It feels so many haters and so many black pillars, and it feels so freaking good to be right. Oh man, a lot of work. And we're going to keep going. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel, a channel of truth and a channel that actually gets work done. Feel great right now. See ya.